Good morning, everybody. Happy to be here this morning. Glad to see you all. Mm. So let's start with meditation. Take your attention inside. And the most important thing is that this meditation is sacred space for you. Meditation is investigating our own sacred space and investing in it with our time and energy. So the first thing we want to do is clear that sacred space. There's an interesting practice where you can breathe in white light through the top of your head and then darkness through your feet as you exhale, coming up from your feet. Because, like the yin yang symbol, light and dark are both present. And like that symbol, they are present within each other. And what we're looking for is that balance of equanimity, that space that is the balance point in the midst of all of it. So let's try breathing in white light through the top of our head and out our feet, and then exhaling darkness through our feet and out the top of our head. And think of them each as cleansing that which no longer serves. When you're ready, take your attention to the top of your head. Imagine yourself letting in the sunlight through the top of your head. And the feeling this puts us in touch with is the capacity to treat ourselves, especially the capital S part, as royalty. There's nothing spiritual about regarding ourselves as less than. Especially the most special part of ourself. When we're devoted to that, everything changes. That is the special part of us. And it doesn't exactly belong to us, but it doesn't not belong to us either. We are responsible to cultivate it. When you're ready, take your attention to the third eye, just above the place where the hard palate and the soft palate meet in our mouth. And look for the inner light in the third eye. The cool moonlight. And when you're ready, move your attention down to the throat center. And here we ask for wise speech. Understanding that wise speech is rarely advice. Advice is most often us trying to have power over another person. When you're ready, move to your heart center. And now let's practice Nadi Shodhana, the controlled breathing, to take us ourselves into an even deeper state. So you take your index finger and middle finger and plant them under the mound of the thumb in the palm, so that your ring finger and little finger are up as well as your thumb. This is with your right hand. And we begin with an exhale out the left nostril. Then we'll inhale through the left nostril, then hold, then exhale through the right nostril, inhale through the right nostril, hold, exhale through the left nostril, and that's one cycle. And we can use the mantra Om Namah Shivaya. So inhale through the left nostril, say the mantra once. Close, say it twice. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, say the mantra in each direction. Hold, say it twice. Exhale through the left, say it once. Inhale through the left, say it twice. Exhale through the right, say it once. Inhale through the right, say it twice. Exhale through the left, say it once. And now continue at your own pace. The inhales are twice, the exhales are once. When you're ready to stop, quiet your breathing. Holding your attention inside, gently allow yourself to open your eyes and be present while you hold this beautiful inner space. We appreciate your devotion as we continue to learn how to serve in this situation best, to assist in the unfolding of your inner lives. There is nothing more powerful for change in this world than our own connection and our own devotion to that connection. We welcome your feedback. So we gave some concerts last week. That was fun. We're continuing with our own practice, which involves a lot of Sanskrit and a whole new world opening. And new energies coming in, which we hope are available to you through this connection. Interested in how you experience the Nadi Shodhana, the alternate nostril breathing, and if that is at all helpful to you in your own practice.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, I just want to say I'm so grateful for this and meeting with you all and having this time with everyone and the Nadi Shodhana I've not really practiced extensively with the mantra like that, and I liked it instead of counting. And for me it was pretty profound. It felt like it really balanced something in me. And when that happened, so much energy was um, felt. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, and thank you for sharing. Uh, it's I I understand, after mantra practice with Mala for so long to take the mantra inside in a different way and free your mind to become the mantra by just doing it in a different way. That's been our experience.
Yeah. And it felt like the breath carried the mantra into my physical,
Hmm.
because it was also paired with the physical.
Hmm.
Um, and so it was like the blending. It was a different type of infusion.
Well, there's also understanding what the syllables mean, that they're actually the elements of what we're made of. Na is the earth, Ma is the water, She is the fire, Va is the air, and Ya is Yama, the Akash, the beyond space of spirituality. So, understanding those syllables, we are embracing that which we are made of. And acknowledging our fundamental unity with the all that is. So it's both very basic and elemental and completely expansive in the same moment. Because we can ultimately just let go into the union of all those fields. Because we're no longer fighting with our body as something non-spiritual. We're embracing everything at once without judgment.
Just wanted to second what Lily just said. Um, yeah, that's well put. And yeah, I felt like I've been doing that mantra sometimes. Um, and it's good to know what the elements are as the mantra progresses. And then adding the breath into it is really literally breathing, energy into that mantra. Just add another layer of depth that feels really good. It feels really full. So thank you for that.
Mm.
Sharing.
We're really grateful for your presence today. There's something about the gestalt of meditating together that is so special. We have within us such amazing words fail. And it's hard to know how best to share. And so much of it feels like access has to do with pure luck, you know, and the desire for endless cultivation of that inner love. And we're so grateful to have people in our lives that share that inner devotion to cultivation of the highest within themselves.
just wondering if you'd like to say anything more about your endeavors. It sounds like some new or re-picked up endeavors.
Well, actually, I've met a new teacher myself who is both an astrology teacher and a spiritual teacher, which is the blend I've been sort of looking for a long time. And she's very much a Vedic astrologer, to the point where she learned Sanskrit herself at a very young age and has mastered many of the texts in their entirety. And because of it, she has come to a unique understanding herself of astrology, which is much more moon based, nakshatra based, the houses of the moon, than the method I've been studying to date, which is Rashi based or house based. And of course, it's all with the same planets, but it's a much different context. And I'm at the beginning, so I can't say much more about it, except that I've been given a practice um, that has deepened my understanding already, even though it's not about words, it's about the energetic connection to the planetary influences that I've been seeking since day one. So that's very exciting to me. And it's hard to put into words beyond that, except that I have the practice. I'm obsessed with it. And there are layers of mastery that take time. And I am discovering that the depth of the meaning of every syllable in Sanskrit is um, way beyond what I imagined. Each syllable has kind of a multi-layered meaning. And so that's why it's a multi-layered practice, is that, and then ultimately it's energetic understanding. And it's 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 very much like the guides, the words cannot contain the energy, they can only point to it. And for the most part, they limit it. So when each syllable has, sort of an ever expanding meaning, it's it's it- you get beyond language pretty quickly. And uh, so that's pretty exciting to me to have found a practice that feels like it's teaching the parts of me that I really want to be invigorated. And I'm sure, over the next couple years, my understanding will change dramatically, and hopefully in a big way. But I've never been so optimistic about an opportunity as I am about this one. And at the same time, it seems like, oh, it's getting late in my life in clock time. And so it was kind of reassuring. We've only met 3 times, and our third meeting began with her saying, uh, and she's quite psychic. She said, "You're not nearly done yet. There's a lot, a lot left to do, and you'll have plenty of time to do it." So that was reassuring because you all know you know, I've had cancer in the last months, and that's not a diagnosis that exactly disappears. But, treatment is treatment.
You seem like you're just doing better and better. So
I feel like I'm doing better and better, although, to share, I did try an estrogen blocker, and after 3 weeks, I was in so much pain, like everything in my body hurt. And it was getting like 8/10, so that the people around me couldn't stand it. And I couldn't really walk very well or move very well or do any of the things that, involve physical activity with ease. So I contacted my doctors and they told me to stop. And there are 3 medicines, but they didn't offer an alternative yet. So I have a follow-up on the 14th. Fortunately, my Chinese doctor is very much on it, and his treatments are quite relevant. And so we've added some blood tests into it so he can actually monitor what he's doing. So that's all very reassuring, and the alternative treatments work very well for me. So hopefully, and I'm kind of too sensitive for the Western medicine. So hopefully it's working. And my body sure feels like it is. I'm healthier than I was certainly before my diagnosis. And I'm exercising more than I have in years, so that's good. Still, my weight kind of stabilized in that it started to go up when I was taking that drug, but there were there wasn't one dimension in which it felt like it was helpful. So, and that's sort of been my experience with Western medicine. The surgery was really good. And I'm fortunate that, you know, not much scarring. It was it was a very fine surgeon. So that's my whole story. And thank you for your positive feedback. I feel so much better in contrast since I stopped that drug. It's been a week and a couple of days, so it's leaving my system. Mm, thank you. But it's not impressing me with the power of Western medicine and its capacity to heal or cure or promise anything of value. It's mostly destructive. And I
seems like,
kind of go ahead.
oh, I was just going to say, it seems like the best thing from my limited experience that Western medicine has to offer is the advancement in surgeries, if you need it, but only if you need it.
Yes, yeah, I think that's right. And I mean, all the cancer treatments except for the immune ones that they're coming up with, uh, the ones on the horizon are better than the actual ones that they have right now. because always the side effects are just so crippling of everything that they do. This is why I've put maintaining vitality at the top of my protecting and maintaining vitality at the top of my decision tree rather than longevity. I mean, that's a decision based on experience. Because, we can all say, what good is longevity if we don't have vitality? But, that's a buy now, pay later, maybe a buy now, pay later thing. But, really the thing is trying to be conscious with every decision. And I didn't expect the estrogen blocker to be so hard because my sister took exactly the same drug and said she noticed nothing for 5 years. Now, I know I'm not my sister, but I didn't expect it to be that bad. I really was surprised. Love you guys so much. Mm, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating. Thank you for your support, your love, your kindness. All right back at you. Mm. Bye for now, my friends. So much love.